Good morning, dear sir and madam. Here is Bolton Fast Check, and today we are talking about online teaching at the age of coronavirus. Of course, here for education field and for other businesses that are connected with customers face to face, we are in the problematic situation. Of course, measures were taken in a lot of countries, even in the UK, that was quite conservative about it to the very end. And what to do? What to do? You were teaching the groups, or you're teaching individually, and now anything can go wrong. Your salaries, if it is not secured by the government, can go down because not all students would like to try online teaching. So the question comes: what would I use if I still have the students, and how should I explain to the students that actually there is a huge opportunity to study online effectively, and that they could spend the time they are self-isolating themselves with the biggest benefit possible. At first, you may think, okay, students, let's go and have a lesson by Skype. It's comparatively free. I mean, comparatively because, of course, for conference rooms, you will need to, pay a fee. Also, it's easy to use. It's relatively stable, and it's available for mobile devices. So basically, be it mobile phone, a cell phone, be it something different, doesn't matter because you can easily assess it. But what about drawbacks? And actually, drawbacks is that, well, it's paid. So I mean, we could try something different. And anyway, and the connection can be a real problem, and I think that is the major thing. Skype really is very sensitive to some internet, let's say, frequencies, or internet ups and downs. So majorly, if you have even just a hint for a problematic internet, I would advise you to try something new, because it can really destruct your connection. So that, well, it depends on you. Also, you need to have a very good device for everything that, and especially for Skype. If you have something of a good quality, you may think that, well, it would bring you some benefit. User experience now is better for Skype, but before it was not. So hopefully, guys, improved it a lot. We have other IT products that try to solve the issue, and currently I'm using Zoom. The San Francisco's company was established something like more than 10 years ago, and became very prosperous recently, given the opportunities it gives us. So now it comes just my personal opinion about this application, this program, and how I gained the positive feedback. How I gave the positive feedback to them. So just give the main things. First of all, you can work with a low price with that. I mean, for the whole classroom, because the individual classroom doesn't have a payment. So if you want to have a lesson of, let's say, 1 hour 20 minutes, if it is basically more than 40 minutes, you would go for Zoom, for a paid version of it. And is it worth it? Is, first of all, try it out, because there are a lot of features that are actually absent in Skype. First of all, it is whiteboard, a presentation mode, where you can translate your message to your audience online with the real visual part of that. So you can actually write the information in the real time. So in my opinion, it's really beneficial. Also, how would you share information? You would share also maybe some pages of the book, so they could do the exercise and they would exactly see what they need to do. So in my opinion, it's kind of perfect tool for that. Also, you can even share audios, and in my humble opinion, that's perfect. Dropout rooms are one more very useful things. You put people into that rooms, so they would discuss things much better and would have their own cabinet. So basically, these dropout rooms, you assign them to the pair mode, and they would yeah, so they would actually do that. So what is my experience using Zoom? Well, after some time spent in Ukraine, having this currently on, not so harsh as in Italy, by the way, but still, it is there. I would say that became my major tool, and it saved my a lot of private lessons because teaching in school by Zoom was kind of okay because everything was prepared by the school. But for me, individual clients could be lost, especially business English clients. So when I tried it just a week ago, I thought, wow, it looks super so far. First week you may find some difficulties with it because it needs to be learned. First of all, let's say now I'm making this video on iPad, but usually the program is better to be launched on personal computer or laptop because say the dropouts rooms are not possible to be into yeah in tablets or it cannot be managed. It's when you are just using it, yes, but do not, it can't be hosted, it can't be managed. That's a problem for you as for the teacher, so mind it. Hopefully soon they will they will also solve this issue, hopefully, but for now it doesn't work. So yeah, I'm still sometimes using Skype for my usual conferences, usual interviews with different teachers and just usual people like designers. But however, I think that going digital with Zoom is much more appropriate. So just try it out. I will use other tools soon, so keep tuned, enjoy your life, and wash your hands. See you.